leaves nothing to do to him where she might be. However, the organization responsible for her disappearance is given 72 hours to meet their demands before executing her. There is no way the president can give the terrorists what they want. You and your team have been tasked with finding her and bringing her back at all costs. Glory. I'm an FBI agent. What FBI stands for is Federal Bureau of Investigation. What the FBI's job is to defend the United States of America against terrorist and foreign intelligence threats, to uphold and enforce the criminal laws of the United States, and to provide leadership in criminal justice services, federal, state, and international agencies and partners. The FBI works all around the globe, along with their headquarters in Washington, D.C. They also have 56 field offices located in all the major cities throughout the U.S. They also have 60 international offices called legal attachments in the U.S. embassies worldwide. In the FBI, they say there is no such thing as a typical day. They say that you could be having breakfast one minute and be on a stakeout the next, or you could be on an investigation about bank robbery. There's no way of telling how anyone's day would go. Requirements for the FBI can consist of a lot of different skills. What you must have before you can apply for an FBI agent is at least a bachelor's degree, and they recommend to take a criminal science class as well. Once you have a bachelor's degree, you must have 3 years of experience. A job with the FBI can take place in 8 different locations, so their work environment is always changing in different ways. But it all depends where they decide to send you, so travel is necessary. All FBI members' work environments can be different. Someone could be undercover while the other is in an office, so their work environment can be changed drastically. My 3 career choices were FBI, cook, and video game design. The reason I choose FBI was because I always liked the detective shows like NCIS, and when the cops would come speeding by our house. And I would always wonder what was going on over there. I considered choosing a cook because I would help my mom make dinner or bake with my grandma, and I enjoyed it. However, I don't want to have to remember all the recipes. The reason I considered a video game designer was because I love playing video games. You can play them with your friends and everything, but I'd rather not be on a computer all day. The definition of opportunity cost is giving something up to gain more of something. When I was choosing my career, I had to make some choices about which career I wanted to do. When I think about being a cook, I wouldn't have earned as much as I needed, and when I was thinking about being a video game designer, I would have earned more money, but I would have to learn about how to design, and I didn't want to go through that. 3 positive incentives of the FBI are that they pay for my health and life insurance because I am at risk of being injured or the possibility of death. They give me 13 days of paid sick leave, and if I don't use them, they convert over to the next year. I also get to protect the United States of America from any kind of threats that may harm anyone. 3 negative incentives of the FBI are moral danger. I am at risk of being injured or possibility of death, and their unpredictable hours. I could have to come into work late at night for something, and an offset sleep schedule. Maybe I have to work late or have to stay up all night. You just don't know. Some interesting information is that I have 2 roommates, so I don't have to live alone or pay for everything myself. My annual salary is $35,000, and my monthly paycheck is $2,960.60. This is what I have to live on before I can earn any more money. My student estimate was about $25,046, which was a little high, and my parents' estimate is $4,090, which is a reasonable estimate. My housing is 20%. The reason it is so much is because I have 2 roommates, so that means we can have a nicer house, but it will still cost a bit of money. My transportation is 23% because I am spending so much on my car and car insurance. My utilities is 22%. Oh no, my utilities are so low because I'm splitting it with 2 other people. My taxes is 22%. The reason my taxes isn't as high as my transportation is because I spend more money on my car, not my taxes. My food is 5% because I don't spend much money on food. My medical insurance is 0% because the FBI pays for it. My toiletries is 1% because I don't need a lot of stuff. My discretionary is 17% because I need to put money into clothes, pets, and entertainment, and everything else. The definition of trade-offs is gaining more than the first option gave you. One of my trade-offs is having a roommate, so I don't have to live by myself, and so I don't have to pay for everything by myself. I would like to be a cook, but for financial reasons, I choose to be an FBI agent instead. To get a job in my career field, I have to send a resume detailing my qualifications and skills. The reason why I choose to go to the University of Oklahoma was because they offer a program in criminal science. The degree I decided upon was a degree in criminal science. Some of the skills I possess is a broad understanding of criminal law. My experience consists of criminal investigator and campus security. My first reference was James Paws, who was my supervisor while I was working campus security. He would say I work well and I pay close attention to him when he said something important. My second reference was Robert White. He was the police chief of the Denver Police Department. He said I work well under pressure, and he says that I have a broad understanding of criminal justice. When I was writing my letter of application, I defined three things: the person in charge, the company name, and what job I am applying for. The person in charge was Thomas P. Renova. The company name was the Denver Division, and the job I was applying for was an FBI agent. My first website was Federal Jobs, and the information I got out of this website was what their requirements were for a job at the FBI. The second website was FBI, and it told me what they're here for and where other buildings are located. The third website was Schmoop, and they asked an agent about what his typical day was like. The fourth website was Criminal Justice School Info, and this is where I learned that the FBI pays for my health and life insurance. Finally, my last website was History, and it told me when the FBI was founded and who created it. The two articles I selected were The Life of an FBI Agent and When Was the FBI Founded. Both of these have great information about the FBI. The first was about the daily life of an FBI agent. When they started their day, they trained, and then they could be on an investigation or sitting at their desk. They gave the same answer as before. There's no such thing as a typical day. The second article was about when the FBI was founded. The FBI was founded in July 26, 1908. By General Charles J. Bonaparte. He appointed an unnamed force of special agents to be the investigating force of the Department of Justice. The reason my career is so difficult is because I need to be ready for any kind of situation, and I have to be ready to come into work any time of day. The reason I like my job is because I get to meet new people, and I get to be doing many different things. Why I encourage you to take this job is because you can have so many different experiences and meet so many different people.